We've learned that more asylum seekers will soon be headed here to Erie County from New York City. It's according to the head of Jericho Road, which provides services to immigrants. DocGo is the publicly traded company that New York City hired to be in charge of its program to send the migrants to other areas. But local migrant service providers recently told the Erie County Legislature that DocGo has been less than transparent about its operations. 2 on Your Side's Rob Hackford reports tonight on questions that persist about who winds up paying the bill for all this.
DocGo is the healthcare transport company contracted by New York City to manage the migrant situation. They've largely gone unnoticed by the public, but for migrants like GB and Samba, DocGo is the one in charge of feeding and housing them at a Western New York hotel. Speaking only in French, they told us they have no family or friends in Western New York and left Mauritania and West Africa to find a better life and to support family back home. While seeking asylum, they want to get working papers and have been connected with local groups that work with asylees. While looking for a food pantry, they got lost in downtown Buffalo Thursday, which is how 2 on Your Side met them. We contacted Catholic Charities, who came and picked GB and Samba up. A short time later, a DocGo employee came to the station. Anna Mongo is the chief program officer at Jericho Road, the lead local partner on the project.
I don't think it necessarily speaks to the management of the project. I think it speaks to there's a lot going on. People want to move forward in the process. They want to move forward sort of more quickly than maybe group processing allows. So if they're choosing to go on their own and figure things out, like those kinds of mistakes happen.
Mongo tells 2 on Your Side that Jericho Road has been contracted with DocGo for about a week. And before the first group of migrants arrived in Western New York on June 16th, they had an outline in writing.
You know, it's a new partnership. It's a high pressure situation. Lots of people there's a lot of scrutiny on the project. And there's always growing pains. We're working through them.
DocGo would not speak with us about their work in Western New York, including how much money they've spent or how long they've contracted with local service providers. When DocGo's PR company asked for a list of questions, somehow it was the New York City mayor's office that responded. For Mohammed Rita, who is also from Mauritania, not knowing how long he'll be receiving support is concerning because his immigration court date isn't until November.
It's going to take a long time because they are lying. They told us in New York we don't want to go out New York. Till we have a paper or the government give us a permission to work, we are waiting.
Rita said the people of Buffalo have been very welcoming, but he wanted to stay in New York City. He added there are issues with DocGo and that hotel security guards have filled in the gap, bringing them extra food and clothes. Jericho Road's Mongo shared that more migrants are scheduled to arrive in Western New York, but as the lead partner is still trying to figure out how much it will cost.
Anytime you're working on a project like this, like the reality is, it is chaotic. Overall, given the circumstances, I think Buffalo, as Buffalo always does to immigration crises, has had a great response.
And Rob joins us now. So what about the cost? Do we even know at this point how much New York City has spent at this point?
Yeah, Michael, we have an idea at this point. No exact numbers. The New York City mayor's office estimated back in May that they will spend $4.35 billion by next July. Right now, they estimate that number is about $1.4 billion. Besides the money, Mongo from Jericho Road did tell me that every migrant in the first hotel here in West New York has been connected with Journey's End, which helps with job placement and ESL courses. They still have to do that with all the other individuals. She added that the Federal Office of New Americans has also increased the money that they're getting to help with this increased load on them, as we've seen in New York City, that they hope to address and help all new asylees that are also coming here in an unknown timeline at this point. Just as you mentioned, there will be more coming.
Yeah, and questions about the cost here. If it's that expensive for New York City, are they going to have enough money to fully reimburse for the cost here?
Yeah, and DocGo,
those are the questions.
Yeah, exactly. And DocGo would not say how much they've spent in Western New York. You'd think that'd be a line item that they'd be able to provide. That was not provided to us in our questioning.
All right, Rob Hackford. Rob, thank you.